A confusing drive for some commuters in the tech center this morning as they encounter a new bike lane. I'm Alan Janae. That new lane is on Monaco here, a 3-mile stretch that runs north out of Bellevue down here to Magnolia. Now there's a new bike lane in each direction here along this roadway. Our Mackenzie O'Keefe is covering Colorado First. She joins us from the neighborhood right now. And some neighbors, Mackenzie, say they actually knew nothing about the lanes going in.
Yeah, that's what they said, Alan, and it is catching drivers off guard today. This right here used to be 2 lanes. This is where it cuts down to 1 now. This one on the right-hand side turns into a turn lane and then a bike lane on the other side of this intersection. Since people are used to this being 2 lanes, a lot of people have to cut over last minute, almost causing a wreck, or even drive straight through that bike lane. Now, here's some of that video of that happening this morning. We caught a car that drove right through this turn lane into the bike lane without even noticing. Neighbors who are out here tell us that they feel like this change happened overnight and it's not really something they were warned was even going to happen. Denver Public Works says they did hold a public meeting about 2 years ago about this, but they waited to actually implement it until now, and that's because it matched up with when they'd be repaving this area as part of a city road program. Officials tell us that the goal of reducing this road to just 1 lane and then adding a bike lane was to not only provide a safe place for people to cycle, but also hopefully causing drivers to slow down along the stretch of roadway because people just speed through this area. Now, the city will be working on putting up more signs and street markings to really make it easier for drivers to prepare for this lane change and to let people know exactly where they can and cannot drive. Now, we've seen how confusing it is right now for a lot of people, but some residents think once they get used to it, it could improve safety in the neighborhood.
I really wish people would pay more attention to the new lanes because they do drive in them. I think they think that they're an extra lane, but it's clear that they've gone down to just 1 lane through here. But I really like it because it forces people to slow down, especially through the curves over here.
Well, my concerns with the new bike lanes are that people might not know where to drive, and so they're a little bit confusing because they're really wide. The concern is that there might be some accidents. There could potentially be some accidents with bikes and cars.
Now, we have seen this be very confusing for a lot of people this morning. The city says that they are looking forward to having a meeting with the community about any potential changes. They said they also studied the stretch of roadway and decided that having it down to 1 lane would not impact traffic at all. So again, people are just going to have to relearn how exactly they can drive out here safely, and they hope that this makes the neighborhood a safer place as well. We're live in Denver. Mackenzie O'Keefe covering Colorado First. There you go. You can see that right there, Alan, going right through.
Yeah, there you can see it right there. Mackenzie, thanks a lot for showing us that in that story.